Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Today, the Pikachu Mightiest Mark raid is coming out this evening around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. And so I've got some potential raid Pokemon that you should be training in preparation for this event on the next couple of slides. Before we get started though, I would like to remind you that if you subscribe to the channel and like my videos, that really helps me out. I would appreciate it. Um, It doesn't cost anything to you to do that, but it does help me. So that'd be really cool. Let's keep going. So the first Pokemon that you might want to consider using in this raid is Appleton. Its ability should be Ripen, and it should be holding a citrus berry. Now, this is going to allow you to continuously heal Appleton, because Appleton is going to have the move Recycle, which is an egg move, so you're going to have to find a way to transfer that egg move onto Appleton, which is a lot easier in Gen 9, but just something to think about. And then it can attack with Apple Acid, which lowers special defense, and Solar Beam. We've got Sunny Day on there to make sure that our Solar Beams have no delay, they just keep hitting. Some alternative moves are Growth and Grassy Terrain, moves that can boost the power of your attacks, but honestly this move set is pretty good. IVs, you want to make sure you load up on hit points, and then put the rest of your EVs into special attack and defense so you can survive Pikachu's hits. Pikachu will mostly be attacking with physical attacks, from what we can guess. Another Pokemon you is Toedscruel. Toedscruel is going to be more of a support Pokemon in this raid. If you give it Light Clay, and then the moves Giga Drain, Acid Spray, Light Screen, Reflect, you can set up those defensive moves and then slowly drain away its hit points and stop its stat changes with Acid Spray and Giga Drain. Taunt and Acupressure are other moves you could use. Taunt, of course, makes it so it can't use its status moves, which could be useful, and then Acupressure can raise some of your stats. I think this is a much more consistent move set using Giga Drain and Acid Spray along with Light Screen and Reflect. So if you want to play the support role in this raid, Toedscruel is a possibility. I wouldn't select Toedscruel until you can see that other people are going to be using attackers and they need a supporter. Don't go in with support and then get a whole raid of support Pokemon, because that has happened to me and it's not fun. So make sure you choose wisely if you're going to go the Toedscruel route. Same thing can be said for Arboliva. Arboliva is another support Pokemon in this raid. Giga Drain and Strength Sap are going to be important moves for Arboliva. Strength Sap, of course, is going to weaken Pikachu, whereas Giga Drain is just going to take hit points away. Safeguard is going to protect you from those critical hits, which is important in these raids. And then Sunny Day is going to increase your some of your attacks and also help your other friends in this raid. It's going to decrease Pikachu's water type attacks. Very helpful, because it's most likely going to have Surf. Pollen Puff and Helping Hand are alternate moves, and then just like all these other Pokemon we've put in so far, you're going to be putting your IVs into hit points, special attack, and defense. Wu Chen is actually going to be our first attacker, like just main attacker that we've talked about so far in this video. Wu Chen has the Tablets of Rune ability, which is going to lower the stats of our friend Pikachu here, which is always a great thing. And then you're going to give it the Terrain Extender item, because Wu Chen is going to be trying to set up Grassy Terrain to increase its power. It's going to heal you, but then it's also going to be increasing the power of its energy balls, making it so that it can do more damage. Snarl, of course, is a stab move for Wu Chen because it is a grass and a dark type, and it lowers special attack, which could be very helpful. And then if you wanted to have like an alternative set, you could switch Energy Ball and Grassy Terrain for Solar Beam and Sunny Day. Similar spreads here with Wu Chen, except you're going to put the most EVs into your special attack because you are trying to hit hard with our buddy here. Lurantis is another great attacker that you could potentially use in this raid. Its ability Contrary makes it so that if Pikachu lowers your stats, you actually get them raised, and its its best attack move, Leaf Storm, actually lowers your special attack. So With Modest, it would raise it. So every time you use Leaf Storm, you're going to get +2 special attack. Sunny Day and Grassy Terrain can help increase those attacks in power, so that could be your nice setup. And then Synthesis could be your heal move, which will do a lot more in Sunny Day, which will also decrease Pikachu's surf attacks. You're going to want to load up on hit points, special attack, and defense, just like the other Pokemon. The next two Pokemon are not as quite viable because they're kind of going off of a niche attack, but it might be fun to try. I wouldn't bank on using these Pokemon. These first 5 were clearly better options, but if it's something you want to try out just for fun, I've got 2 kind of fun options that could potentially be okay. First special Pokemon that you might want to just try out for fun is Ice-Q. Its ability Ice Face reduces the damage you're going to take from a physical attack 1 time, and then with the item Shell Bell, you can heal when you attack. You still want your Terra type to be Grass for this Ice-Q, and you want it to have a modest nature. The main attack you're going to be using before you Terrastalize is Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is an Ice type move that deals super effective damage against water types, which Pikachu is going to be in this battle. And then you want to bring Snowscape and Aurora Veil, which are going to be your setup moves. Snowscape is going to start to snow, and Aurora Veil is going to set up Reflect and Light Screen for you. Snowscape is also going to make it so that your Ice Face ability resets after it's knocked out, so you get to continue to use Ice Face to take less damage. Then bring Terra Blast, so that when you do Terrastalize into a Grass type, you can hit Pikachu for big damage with Grass type Terra Blasts and no longer be an Ice type. So that's a potential run that you could do if you're feeling gutsy and you really want to try out something different. Another possible one we have is Caliber, and it's going to be along the same lines as Ice-Q. Baxcalibur does not have the same kind of ability that's going to be as helpful for this, but with Shell Bell, same Terra type, same nature, Freeze Dry, Terra Blast, throw Draco Meteor in there for fun and helping hand, you could probably deal a lot of damage and potentially get through this Pikachu. This one, a lot more riskier than the Ice-Q. I think Ice-Q out of these 2 has the best chance of winning. But if you want to just try something fun, maybe to beat the raid after you've already caught your Pikachu, an Ice-Q or a Baxcalibur might be a fun way to do that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, preparing for our Mightiest Mark Pikachu raids tonight. Best of luck to you out there trying to get your Mightiest Mark Pikachu and the most success possible to you. Excitingly enough, this Pikachu is going to be the first Mightiest Mark Pokemon we can actually use in competitive play. So if you're playing competitive Pokemon, this Pikachu can actually be used. It's not one of the transfer-only Pokemon, so you could actually get a very powerful Pokemon prepared for you pretty much for free. All you have to do is EV train it if you catch this Pikachu. Best of luck to all of you out there trying to get Pikachu. I know you can do it, and we'll see you next time with more Pokemon news. Adios.